Hello everyone, my name is Nitya, and today I have tried to record a video for all of you who are preparing for IELTS examination, and I'm sure you all must be preparing for the speaking section as well. So I have tried to cover some of the points which are very important when we are preparing for the speaking section and when we are appearing in the examination. So let's get started. First thing, first of all, let's just differentiate between an interview and the speaking section. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सबसे बेसिक जो डिफरेंस स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं पता होता कभी कभी, जैसे कि दे फील दैट द वे वी हैव टू perform and present ourselves in the interview is very much similar when we are giving the speaking section, whereas it's I won't say that they are a way apart, but yes, there are some similarities, but there are some differences as well. So let's first discuss about the differences, and then I'll be telling you some similarities which are there between an interview and the speaking section. So first dissimilarity is that there are no arguments in the speaking section like there are in interviews. I'm sure those people who are preparing for speaking section and they are also appearing in some interviews, they must be knowing that it basically ends up in an argument kind of questions, and when we have to prove ourselves, when we have to show it to our employers that we are very much capable and eligible for a particular job, whereas in the speaking section they are just there to analyze your communication skills. That's it. They won't argue you, they won't debate with you, or they won't ever say that no, you are incorrect, the thing is like this, because first basic reason is that there are no such questions which are related to your qualifications or your certificate courses or project works or any internships which you have done, and they are not having your profile in detail with themselves. They are only having your passport with them, so they are not knowing whatever kind of lies which you are telling them. They won't come to know that you're actually lying, so they will never argue with you. So this was the first basic difference. Very important thing is the similarity which is there in an interview and the speaking section is that we have to be very formal while answering the questions. Like we cannot be very informal, and because अभी जो हम लोगों का बोलने का पैटर्न होता है अननोइंगली, वो हमारे रेगुलर बात करने के तरीके में भी आ चुका होता है. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल देर आर वेरी कॉमन वर्ड्स विच वी यूज नाउ डेज, लाइक guys what's up. So this is an informal way of talking, but we can talk with our friends like that. But again, we never behave formally with our or in a formal manner with our friends. We have to be informal with them. We can be informal with them, but we cannot be talking with the person in the similar way. And it's not like unlike an interview, in the speaking section we don't have to just answer the question. We don't have to be like what is your full name. So yes, we have to just say that my full name is Nitya Pandey. But when the question comes that from where are you, or maybe what is your hometown, so we cannot be like my hometown is Bhopal or my hometown is Indore. No, we don't have to answer the questions in the way we answer in the speaking section, and we don't have to answer them like we answer it in an interview. So of course I'll be telling you how you have to answer those questions and what all things you have to avoid. Next thing, apart from the differences and similarities of interview and speaking section, let's discuss about the things which we have to keep in mind which I told you in the introduction part of this video. I'll be discussing some points with you. Out of which the first one is that it is not important that we have to create an eye contact with the examiner. If you feel comfortable while making an eye contact with the examiner, then it's perfectly all right. But if at time you are feeling nervous, or maybe you are panicking, and you're not able to control that emotions of yours of panicking, so it's not important that you have to make an eye contact. You can look somewhere else in the room, maybe on the wall, or if there's a window you can just have a look. Keep looking that side wherever you feel comfortable. Just be very comfortable while answering the questions. Do not worry about that, what would she think of me, what would the examiner would think of me. They are not there to judge you, your personality or your presentation skills. They are just there to know, will you be able to communicate in any country apart from India? So just be very calm and comfortable, and no, not necessarily it's not necessary at all that you have to make an eye contact. Okay. um, Second thing which you have to keep in mind is that always listen to the question very 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 carefully. But in case, because somewhere we are panicking because it's an examination, and we all panic a little bit, so it's fine if you can if you think a little before ask answering the question. कभी कभी we feel कि जैसे ही question पूछा है we have to answer the question. No, you can take maybe a 3-second pause or 4-5 second pause before answering the question. But again, keep in mind that कि वो pause बहुत लंबा नहीं होना चाहिए, and otherwise they will feel that maybe you haven't heard the question, or maybe you're not able to answer the question, and they might just skip to the next one and leaving that question unanswered. So this won't be a good good for your band scores. So be very attentive while listening to the question. Third thing is that if in case कभी you feel that ये मेरा point repeat हो रहा है, so it's fine, it's okay. Yes, as a trainer I always ask my students to not to repeat the points which they have already said in the one question before. But it's fine, as it's an examination and we don't have to panic, so just avoid panicking. And for that, if somewhere you realize that, oh god, I have repeated my point, so it's fine. You can say, as I was saying, or you can say, as I mentioned earlier, and you can continue your answer. Because somewhere हम कहीं ना कहीं ये चीज़ समझ जाते हैं कि ओ गॉड, हमारा पॉइंट हमने रिपीट कर दिया है. सो इट्स फाइन इफ़ हमने पॉइंट रिपीट कर दिया है, तो इट्स ओके. बट कोशिश करें कि पॉइंट्स रिपीट ना हो. ठीक है. Fourth, a very important point is that always listen to the question and very carefully, which I mentioned earlier, but listen to the grammar of that question very very carefully. Because for example, if a question comes like, what did you do, or maybe did you eat the same food when you were a child, or what did you used to play, or what was your favorite sport when you were a child. So ऑब्वियसली द एग्जामिनर इज़ एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आप अपना आंसर पास्ट टेंस में बताओगे. बट अगर हम कभी कभी पैनिक कर रहे होते हैं और हमसे पूछ लिया जाए कि व्हाट डिड यू ईट एज अ चाइल्ड, और व्हाट डिड यू ईट व्हेन यू वर अ चाइल्ड, सो अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी में हैं तो हो सकता है कि हम प्रेजेंट टेंस में आंसर देना स्टार्ट करें और फिर हमें रियलाइज़ हो कि नहीं नहीं एज अ चाइल्ड है, तो हम आगे जाके अपना स्टेटमेंट को चेंज कर दें. सो वो एक नेगेटिव वे में आपका चीज़ चला जाता है. सो कीप इन माइंड कि ग्रामर जो क्वेश्चन में पूछा जा रहा है, इफ़ द क्वेश्चन इज़ इन द पास्ट टेंस, please start answering in the past tense only. Keep your answer in the past tense and do not jump from the past tense to the present tense or vice versa, because वो फिर आंसर उतना appropriate नहीं लगता. ठीक है. um, there's fifth point which I would like to add on, that you can add some examples. Okay, examples can do wonders. In the case of cue card, in the case of discussion sections, or maybe in the case of introductory questions, jab we know कि we have to be very short, or we know that we have to give a very long answer in the case of cue card and discussions, just put always remember that you can include some examples. ओके. क्योंकि क्या होता है इंटरव्यू सेक्शन में, लाइक जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपसे पूछ लिया जाए कि do you have a hobby, so obviously you'll say that well of course I have some of the hobbies. What are those? So what are those में अगर अपन एक एक चीज़ का सेंटेंस बनाएंगे, लाइक माई फेवरेट पास टाइम इज़, और मे बी यू कैन से यू विल बी सेइंग दैट आई हैव मेनी हॉबीज़. One is I like to cook. I'm a person who loves to cook whenever I get time. I also like to travel. I'm a person who can travel. I'm a person who want to travel the world. So यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, हमने दो ही पॉइंट्स में दो ही हॉबीज़ को लेके आराम से 3, 4, 5 लाइन का आंसर बना दिया. जबकि इंट्रोडक्टरी में आई होप यू ऑल मस्ट बी नोइंग दैट वी हैव टू बी वेरी टू द पॉइंट. Like we have to be very quick, we have to be very like we have to keep our answers very crisp and short and not in a very detailed way. So इसमें अपन को ध्यान रखना है कि अपन एग्जाम्पल्स अगर कोट करेंगे, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर हैविंग 4 to 5 of hobbies, so you can say that well I have various hobbies and few of them are cooking, reading, traveling, music. That's it. So please keep all these points in mind. So we have discussed 5 important points which we have to keep in mind while preparing and while answering the questions in the of the speaking section in our examination. I'll be discussing few more points with you. So for those, please keep yourself tuned in to my profile, and hope to see you soon with the remaining points. Thank you.